Hey, what's going on, my friend? Are you a small business owner that loves God, family, country, and capitalism? If so, you found the perfect YouTube channel to help you make more money in less time. And this is the War Plan Briefing. I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to talk about the principle for wealth called the law of advancement. This is epic. It's powerful. You're going to want to pay attention because this is one of those things that's observable in nature and it's observable in your own life. It's irrefutable. It's inexplicable. It's amazing. And it's going to help make you a lot of money and reframe your brain. Are you ready? Now, before I get into it, let me tell you a story when I was younger. I got interested in entrepreneurship at about 17 years old. And the reason I did is because someone gave me the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's a bestseller. You've heard of it. Robert Kiyosaki, The Rich Dad, The Poor Dad. I was a kid. I came from a non-entrepreneurial family. Nobody talked about business or success or anything in our household. They were blue-collar workers that did the Monday through Friday grind, which was great because there's honor in work. But when I read that book, it broke my brain in a good way. But like most immature people do, the first step that I took was trying to figure out, how do I get really rich by doing nothing? How do I get really rich? How do I make a bunch of money so I can buy hot tubs and jet skis and bass boats and I can travel and do what I want with no effort? How is that possible? Now, it's not really possible, but I didn't know. I was 17, 18 years old. So I would go to Barnes & Noble. And do you remember these old magazines called Small Business Opportunities magazines? I would sit for hours, and I didn't have any money really, and I would just read these magazines. And this whole magazine was full of like get rich quick opportunities. And I use the word opportunity very loosely, okay? Because most of them were illegitimate. But it just fascinated me. I'm like, oh, I could do this. I could just do this one thing and send out 3 letters a week and make $1,000. I can just do tiny classified ads, and then I can do. And there's hundreds of these ideas. But before I even graduated high school, I was getting direct mail from people all over the country trying to sell me their stuff. I was on every mailing list known to man in the late 1990s, going into the early 2000s, because I wanted this huge result. The reason I wanted the huge result with little effort is because I didn't understand the law of advancement. You know, here's what it is, the simple version. Whatever goes up has to first go down. It's an oversimplification, but let's talk about it. Think about when you go to the gym. Think about when you want to get big muscles. Now, I'm not exactly a specimen for a bodybuilder, okay? I'm A shape, I'm not in shape. I've went up and down with my weight, but you know, there's been times when I would lift and get strong. And the principle of the law of advancement is at work every time. And when you want to get stronger, you have to first get weaker. If you want your muscles to go up, they have to first go down. Can I get an amen? If you did 100 push-ups right now, you're going to temporarily be weaker so that the lactic acid can fill your torn muscle fibers and build a little bit more muscle so that eventually you can be stronger. This is the way that it works. That's why sometimes people stop right before the breakthrough. They stop right before the breakthrough because the pain is high. But pain is an indication, in a lot of cases, that the breakthrough is about to happen. If you want to get bigger or have a big result, it's okay to hit a wall. It's okay to have temporary setbacks. It's okay to get weaker today so I can be stronger tomorrow. Another example is actually the example of love with relationships. You know, a lot of people, especially in today's, porn-infested world, it's all about lust. It's not about love. Did you know arranged marriages have a higher success rate? Just as a side note, I think that's really interesting. It's because those relationships are started on respect and mutual trust and admiration and honor, and then the physical stuff kind of comes after that. That's one of the reasons. But the law of advancement is at work with relationships. I've been married almost 21 years to my high school sweetheart. And I got to be honest, the way that I feel about my wife right now is fundamentally and completely totally different than what it was at the beginning. What started as this maybe lust or this youthful ignorance has turned into a massive superpower by having someone to go to war with every day, by having not only a best friend, but having this deep, intimate connection with my spouse. But the truth is, to have a relationship like we have, we had to go down. To go up in our relationship epicness, we had to go down. And what I mean is we had to suffer. We had to learn. We had to go through pain. We trauma bonded, basically. Look up trauma bonding. It's a thing. And when you get married, there's some of that can happen. And people give up right during the hard part. And the hard part is the asset. The hard part is your gift. The hard part is the opportunity. And we don't see it like that because we don't understand the law of advancement. When you fight through that little obstacle or that medium or the big obstacle, your capacity increases. Your success gets easier because you get stronger. Another example is just a tree. Look at a tree in nature. For a tree to go up and become a big tree, the seed has to go down in the ground. The seed has to die. It has to stop being a seed and become a tree. What are you in the process of becoming? The law of advancement for you is metamorphosis. You were this and now you're this, and all the stuff that happens in the middle might be uncomfortable, but it's necessary to get a big result. Have you ever studied bamboo, for example? Bamboo, the Chinese bamboo plant, is the fastest growing land plant on earth. What's crazy about bamboo is it can take 3 to 5 years before anything happens. What I mean is you put a seed in the ground, you water it every day, you fertilize it, and nothing happens for 3 to 5 years. Can you wrap your head around that? That is insane, right? But here's the real truth. Tons of stuff is happening during the 3 to 5 years. Tons of things are growing. It's all happening below the surface. You can't see it. There's no visible signs of success, but the table is being set for the success of the bamboo. You got to understand, the bigger the call is on your life, the bigger the outcome that God has destined for you to have, means the deeper the roots got to go. You ever heard the quote, little roots, little fruits? Bigger roots, bigger fruits, right? Bamboo will grow 3 feet per day once it starts going. It'll grow 90 feet in like 6 weeks, and it only happens because the root system gets so established for so long that when it does go, it goes. Is now your time, or are you just planting roots? Do we need another year? It might be 2 years. Are you okay with that? Is the destiny in front of you worth establishing a deep root system and building your capacity? Because this is another example of the law of advancement at work. And last but not least, let's talk about money. People want money, 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 money. And by the way, the hardest way to get money is to try to get money. Money is the natural byproduct of other things. Now, when it comes to the law of advancement, here's how it works. You want your bank account to go up? It has to first go down. You want your bank account to go up and your wealth to go up? It has to first go down, my friend. And that doesn't mean wasting money. It means investing money. If you invest money today to make your brain smarter, to make your skills sharper, and to make your network deeper, if you do that, really good things happen to your bank account tomorrow, or 6 months from now, or a year from now. And it's this constant process of delayed gratification. It's a constant process of choosing your hard. It's either hard on the front end and easier on the back end, or it's easy on the front end with you and your bass boat and harder on the back end. We all get to choose. But when you are questioning, investing in yourself, investing in your education, going to that event, investing in that relationship, if you even hesitate a little bit, you have a misunderstanding of the law of advancement. The law of advancement isn't an opinion. It's not something I invented. It's observable truth that's everywhere around you. Yield to it, and your life will be a lot easier. Hey, if you're getting value out of these videos, please like, subscribe, click the bell thingy, and comment on it. I'm not just saying it like every other YouTube video. It means a lot to me. We have dozens of subscribers. It's really amazing, but I'm here for you, right? This channel's small. It's the best kept secret on YouTube, and my job is to help you get what you want. That's it. It's to help you go faster and to help you climb impossible walls and barriers through my life experience of building and selling 4 companies in 3 different industries and coaching thousands of business owners. Look, what do you want me to talk about? Is there a certain topic? Is there something that's confusing, something you disagree with? Please type it below, and don't forget to share the video with a friend who might need it. There could be someone struggling that you know, and you sharing this could change everything for them. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you watched, click the video on the left to watch the previous upload. And if you want one of my personal favorites, click the video on the right. And of course, don't forget to hit the middle to subscribe so you never miss an upload. Thank you again for being on this journey with me.